Stay frosty, boys. I know it's here. Show yourself! Carl! Bob! Come on, you monster! Oh, hey, bro. Ah! Hey guys, I'm the Digiologist, and I survived my encounter by agreeing to talk up a certain Digimon. Today's lesson is on the vegetation predator, the devil of the woods. That's right, today's Digi-ecology lesson is on Ajatarmon. We'll go over what Ajatarmon is, their role in the digital world, and of course, whether or not you'd want an Ajatarmon as your Digimon partner. Let's get into it. As always, we'll start by taking a look at this masked mandrake. Ajatarmon is an ultimate level, vaccine attribute, plant-type Digimon. This is a fine example of not judging a plant by its cover, because I would have sworn this was a data attribute. Let's start at Ajatarmon's feet. Leaves. I suppose it's both? Anyway, these have 5 green thorns sprouting from them, mimicking claws. Just above his ankle, he wears light green, baggy pants. Finally answering the question, if a plant wore pants, would they wear them like this or this? Also, his pants say Digimon and Digi-emoji. I think it's hard to see and translate, and I'm going blind. From the missing hips of his hippie pants, you can see grass sprouting from his side. Bro, shave your bush. Ajatarmon has a wooden belt around its waist with a partial design similar to the Crest of Courage. At its torso, we begin to see that this guy is actually just a bunch of freaking vines in a humanoid shape. Seriously, both arms are just multiple vines intertwined, with the end forming a 3-fingered and thumb hand. These simulated hands have small dark green thorns as well. On its shoulder, Ajatarmon wears a brown poncho shawl thing. Look, I'm not good at fashion. Over this, Ajatarmon has thick vines wrapped around his neck and growing out the back of his head. He can use these as prehensile tentacles. Ajatarmon always wears this mask with the completed symbol from his belt. He has green grass growing upright with yellow and red plant leaves at the front. You'll notice in his right vine, he carries a wrapped sickle that they call a hatchet for some reason, but it's not. More interesting to me is in his left arm, that is clearly the freaking skull of a Parasaurmon. R.I.P. buddy. So, how does this Hetera hunter take down its prey? Well, first it has Entangling Ivy. This is where Ajatarmon uses its back vines to grab and hold its victims. I've seen enough of the internet to know where this is going. Then he has Assault Hatchet. For this attack, Ajatarmon strikes his enemy with his hatchet. And considering they can cut down trees with a single swing, I hope you have Digi insurance. Finally, they have Shotgun Moss. This attack is used when enemies refuse to engage in glorious melee combat. Ajatarmon fires some of its grass from its head at its target. This grass contains a paralyzing poison which allows Ajatarmon to follow up with a nice finishing blow. Outplayed. Okay, now where does this green Yajuta fit in the digital world? Well, Ajatarmon are almost exclusively found in the digital jungles. Not the most surprising thing, as it would camouflage them insanely well, but what is surprising is that they all form small villages of just Ajatarmon. Now, as you move up the Digimon stages, there are fewer and fewer Mon in that stage. So, the fact that there are enough Ajatarmon out there to form not one, but several distinct villages is fascinating to say the least. While Ajatarmon can speak, it often chooses not to. Preferring silence, it should not surprise you that I am not welcome in their villages. These Ajatarmon don't just hang out though. They are a species of proud hunters. They move through the jungle in small groups looking for any worthy prey, coordinating their groups so that they can and do surprise and take down even mega level mon. But if they don't like to speak, how do they coordinate on a hunt? Ajatarmon actually use hand signs, much like sign language in our world. Turns out, you don't need to worry about when the trees start talking. It's when they start throwing gang signs. So, what does this vicious find digivolve from? Well, first there's Vegiemon! Everyone's favorite, right? For Vegiemon, you will need to train both its speed and intelligence before you can get the jungle hunter Ajatarmon. The other, better option is Parasaurmon. Yes, by having your Parasaurmon hang around and absorb vaccine plant data, you could have your own Ajatarmon. We'll pretend the skull is a leftover from the prior form. But, what does this ultimate hunter digivolve into? Well, do you love your Ajatarmon, but wish it was less vicious and more noble? Well, continue absorbing vaccine attribute data, while also trying to explain why hunting everything that moves is bad, and soon you'll have the Fairy Knight Bloom Lordmon. Sorry, TCG players. Even here he's involved in the meta. Let's say that you don't need a knight, you need a queen. Well, listen up, you chimpanzee. By having Ajatarmon absorb data attribute fairy type data, soon enough, you should have the miraculous flower, Rafflesamon. Just cherish her while she's here. Finally, well, are you a big fan of Biolante? Well, by letting your Ajatarmon go wild while also absorbing virus attribute data, you could have the horror of the swamps, Hydramon. Not gonna show you its TCG artwork, but if you know, you know. That brings us to our final question. Is Ajatarmon a good Digimon partner? Well, recruitment, as with most ultimates, is gonna suck. You need to travel into the digital jungles to find an isolated small village, all while avoiding getting ganked by a 6-foot-tall vine guy. So, pack a lunch. Even if you manage that, you still might not be able to get into their village as they are incredibly short-tempered. Also, while they can understand you, I doubt you'll understand them. This isn't ASL, this is Tree SL. So what's my bright idea? Well, Ajatarmon are proud hunters, so tell one to hunt you. I know, but if you want a cooler version of Swamp Thing, risks have to be taken. You make a wager with one that they can't hunt you in 24 hours, or they join you as a Digimon partner. Unless, of course, they're chicken. Then the game is on, and I'll be honest, I don't like your odds, but pretending you somehow survive, then congrats! You have an Ajatarmon as a Digimon partner. Now, as a partner, Ajatarmon still won't talk your ear off, but with time, you may get a few words out of them, or at least learn what their gestures mean. They will still want to hunt, so like cat owners, you may wake up with corpses on your front step. In combat, Ajatarmon is good, a nice variety of moves to use, but it's more of an ambush predator than anything, so no drawn out fights. Out of combat, Ajatarmon can be a short-tempered guy, so troop tamers expect some inviting. But he still has a pure heart, so expect it to be more like sibling rivalry rather than sibling murder. Overall, I recommend Ajatarmon, but only to those tamers who don't really need a friend, but a partner. Even then, for your own sake, please just digivolve into one. So, that's Ajatarmon. Did you guys learn anything new? Do you want an Ajatarmon as your Digimon partner? Am I saying Ajarta right? I looked up a Finnish pronunciation and I'm guessing it's right, but let me know down in the comments. If you like this kind of Digimon content and want to see more, please like and subscribe. It helps immensely. As always guys, I'm the Digiologist, and thank you so much for watching.